Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. We don't need weirdos like me in chat. It's fine, it's fine. No, it just seems like Twitch normally sends out a notification for me to manage my stream, and it seems like that notification comes out the same time it sends like push notifications to other people, and I just didn't get one, so it's fine. No, Twitch decided that we don't need notifications today. It's cool, or at least I don't need one. You got a notification from Twitch? Did you get on web or mobile? And if you got on mobile, which platform? Just out of curiosity. iOS. You got on Android. Okay. You normally get mobile notifications 15 and 20 minutes into streams. It's very frustrating. That might be like you have some battery saver thing activated on your phone, so it like doesn't update. It doesn't do push notifications, but every once in a while. You got it on your Android phone? Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All right, so last stream we were doing some stuff. We were farming up the silverfish shards, right? We got a bunch of these shards now, so we can spawn in the silverfish boss a few times. And what we were going to do was look at farming it. So let's take a look at what the quest says about that. So boss dungeon, we found the summoning altar. We did that. Herculean flux storage. Silverfish heart. Summon and kill the mother silverfish. The mother silverfish is summoned in the boss dungeons found outside the end ring. Summon it in the summoning altar and defeat it. Watch out, as the mother silverfish has several special attacks and can summon several types of silverfish minions. Leech, poison, and thief silverfish. Last one is especially dangerous, so be careful. Okay, so we already did that. Sigil of the frozen lake. Farm the mother silverfish. You can easily farm infinite silverfish hearts from the mother silverfish by using several mods in tandem. So we need to figure out a Drimy charm. It uses source to gather mob drops without killing them. Source can easily be made by using a volcanic source link powered by coal from chickens or other source. So volcanic source link. Let's make it. I don't know what this is. We're making it. Boom, made. I did it. Will there be a video today? Maybe. Ask again. There might not be. How about that? Let's see here. So we power by coal. Coal. How does this work? You have to pipe it in? Source can easily be made using a volcanic source link powered by coal from chickens or any other source. So does this need to be like on some other block? Do we have the R's book? Is there a book in here? There's a book here. Caster Tome. I don't know if that's what we want. Novice Spellbook, Mage's Spellbook, Enchanter's Shield. There's another book right here. I think this might be what we want. Can we make this? We can't make that. What is this? Spell Parchment. Blink Parchment. Mage Boom Fiber. Oh my god, we don't have any of this. I just want to look at the book. I want to see like how this stuff works. I don't know. Drop it maybe? You think it works kind of like the Britannia stuff? We could try that. Oh. It's doing stuff. What is it doing? I have no idea, but it's doing stuff. Yeah, it's definitely like Botanimania. Okay. So going back to this. Drigmy Charm uses source to gather mob drops without killing them. So now we need a Drigmy Charm. This is the thing I think I was looking at in all the mods to the sky. So we need a Wilden Horn? Have we even found any Drigmies in this playthrough? Is this a Wilden Horn? Okay. So now we need to go find some Drigmies. Can we get something all up in here? I saw the one previous stream where you got the one blue screen of death. Did you figure out what that was? No. Just something random. Run with redstone signal. Okay, yeah, we got rid of the special grass in here. Dirt. This stuff. Delightful dirt. It's delightful. Yeah, no idea why the computer blue screened. Probably a driver issue. I think I updated the graphics drivers. I can't remember if I did or didn't. Oh, I'm pushing the mobs, right? I'm pushing them. I need to turn that off. I forgot about this thing. I was like, what are they doing? All right, there's our Drigmies. These are what we want. Uh-huh, uh-huh. 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 You die now. You die now. You die now. You die now. There's another one that got away. Where'd you go? You die now. Gotta be careful where I'm aiming this thing. It's like going a little crazy. So many donkeys, so many horses. A dapper bunny. Where's all my Drigmies at? The REI screen said something about a worn notebook. Maybe that's a guide. Oh, so it's lapis in a book. No, I did not see that earlier.
Chaos Lord 2009 just subscribed.
Chaos Lord, hey, welcome. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, dude. This is a channel where we just kill a bunch of defenseless fluffy bunnies and horses and stuff. So if that's what you're looking for, you come to the right place. My kind of channel. Get down here. Dude, I am just destroying the walls with this thing. I mean, the Paxels are cool and everything. I'd rather have a sword where I have no chance of, like, destroying other blocks. You follow me on YouTube as well? Hey, awesome. Do the little dance. Nice. All right, we got like 18 of those. I don't know how many more of those we need. I think we're gonna call it good for now. Where's my silk touch? I need to stop these aminals. Something in here has silk touch, and what is it? I feel dumb. What do I have that has silk touch on it? Was it the laser drill? Oh yeah, the laser drill does have silk touch, doesn't it? Aha, this one. Enable true, we want precision true. Alright, stop making animals. Wooden horns. You have one of those. You get down here right this instant. Right now. Where's my bow? How many of these things are you? Get out of here. Almost. Almost got it. Do they have EMC? They do not. Yes, that's right. Come here. Give me a hug. All right. So I have some regular stone somewhere. And I think that was a moss block. There we go. I do have flight to reach them. What am I doing? Not thinking, apparently. All right, so all this stuff put away. And that goes in here. Laser drill goes into there. Torch goes in the center over here. Boom. All right. So now that we have the Drimy shard things, we want to make a Drimy charm. So in order to do that, we need an enchanting apparatus. We need 3 source gems. I've never done any of this stuff before, so this is gonna be a first time for me. Oh, I need 4 silverfish hearts to even do this. So we have to kill the silverfish boss 3 more times before we can do this. Okay. Well, let's go do that, and then we'll come back and revisit this. Silverfish. I don't, guys, where does it say what it takes to spawn the boss in? I remember it was like these things too. So 3 of those, 3 of those, 3 of those, and I think there is one more item. See on the heart, maybe? Is it eggs? Okay. So that's everything that we need to spawn in the silverfish 3 more times. We already have 1 heart. 4 hearts will allow us to make the Drimy charm, and then the Drimy charm will allow us to farm the boss in conjunction with this other stuff. We'll have to figure all of that out. Let's go fight the boss. Oh, that's right. This is what I was using for my range attack before. This thing. Too bad they don't have this mod for PS5. No, if you want to play with mods, you really need to play on the Java edition. Bedrock is not great for modded Minecraft. So we want to go here, 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 run. Silverfish boss. No, B, why did you have to die? You had so much to live for. They dropped me an egg. And a luggage. And an uncommon loot. Alright, so we put this back. And all of that's up there. Cool. I think we're ready to do this again. Egg. Silverfish shard, cold ones, ritual starter, and we get out. Oh yeah, push the mobs away trinket. Okay. So it looked like that silverfish broke a stair earlier, right? So I guess it like breaks blocks somehow. Yo, what is up with that skeleton? Just die. Ultimate skeleton. Not so ultimate now, are ya? Ooh, we got stuffed potato. Very nice. All right, so we can put this stuff away. Lodestone. Oh, we ended up getting some more of these shards, apparently. And silverfish heart. Put that away. All right, sweet. Let's do another one. Stuffed potato is best potato. You can trust me. You are an expert. Seems legit to me. Epic shader grab bag. We can delete that. Oh, don't need that. Technically, all potatoes are the best potatoes. So I guess the boss goes like invincible. That's why there's all those flame particles. Like invincible to range anyway. During some parts of this fight. There you go. Another ultimate skeleton. Not so ultimate, are ya? There's still some enemies in here. Get rid of them. There's a creeper over here. Where? It says there's a creeper here. Up here? It shows there's a creeper on the minimap. Is this thing hollow? Is it in this? Oh. And it shows there's a skeleton right over here. You did. All right, so we got rare loot, fried rice, silverfish heart, and an epic shader grab bag because that's important. All right, so we do egg. Oh, we got some of these. Warm. Some cold. And ritual starter. That Skelly must got anti-aimbot. I'm not using aimbot. What are you talking about? That seems like you're calling me out or something here. I'm not using aimbot. You die now. He did. You did. You did. That did. And you did. This still shows there's a creeper over here. I don't like it. Hello, Luigi. So we got a ring of dexterous motion. A dodge ring. 8 cold. There's our last silverfish heart. All right. So we go back. / home. All right. So now that we are back here. Drimy charm. So we needed the source gems. We needed the hearts. We need a seed and a Drimy shard. Wait, how do I get a Starbuncle shard? I must have gotten that from like treasure. We might have already had some of these Drimy shards. I didn't even look. Okay, so we got all of that stuff. That all goes... on an enchanting apparatus. Do we have arcane stone? We don't, so we gotta figure out how to make arcane stone. And that's just deep slate around a source gem. Easy, okay? No, we don't need to make another one. Enchanting apparatus. An arcane core must be placed beneath this block. Uh-huh. Oh, we gotta make more. Yep. No recipe found. Pedestals must be within 3 blocks. Okay, there's pedestals we need. I'm assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm assuming we need 8 pedestals. So I have 5. 8. All right, let's go do that in here because we have extra room in here. All right, so get rid of the torch. That, not this, this. I'm guessing that's how this is laid out. And then I need a Drimy shard. Oh, things are happening. That's a cool animation. I like it. Easy. Drimy charm. Okay. So I need a stasis chamber. And we already have mega torches. So stasis chamber, that is made with gold gears, gas tier, soul sand, advanced machine frame. All right. Was that 3 times? Yeah, we fought the silverfish boss 3 times. Mm-hmm. If you call that fighting it, we attacked it 3 times, I guess. We summoned it 3 times and got the heart 3 times. So I have everything but the gold gears, apparently. And the quest wants me to have a mega torch, which I think I have in my pouch, don't I? There we go. Sigil of holding. All right, so stasis chamber is a block I've never used before. It requires 1000 FE. I assume if we get the upgrades in there, we're gonna want add-ons. What size add-on do we have? Oh, we have a tier 8. Let's go. Oh, that doesn't go in there? Shut the front door. None of these go in here. What? Show working area. I'm glad that works. I can't put a single range add-on in here. Okay.
She's the type of girl to treat a Tuesday night like a Friday. What's that in a cup? She don't really know, but it's working.
Is there a book for industrial foregoing?
These pills, 6-inch heels.
And how do I have bad omen?
She might want the world, but she might need an intervention. Hey, I ain't really trying to judge you.
Okay. So we are looking for a book. I don't know how the stasis chamber works. I would like the documentation for the mod. I don't see anything in here that looks like a book. So we have these that will affect like the speed and the efficiency. I assume that we could put in a range add-on. This says preferably using a large range add-on as well, but that won't even go in there.
Don't let them think you're needy. Don't fuck first night, ideally, no.
It's taking you like 4 hours to figure out ours to this point. Now you just watch him to figure it out in less than 20 minutes. Feels bad, man. There is no working area. It doesn't show any working area. Working area is under it. I put it up on the ceiling to show that it's not under it. Then the next comment, area is above. Okay. Okay. All right, chat. You got me. I understand you cannot use it without power. Look, guys, do you understand right here? To keep the mother silverfish still, you can place a stasis chamber directly underneath the summoning altar, okay? Preferably using a large range add-on as well. A large range add-on. Add-on range tier 8 does not go in. Add-on range tier 2 does not go in. I cannot put a large range add-on in. That's the problem that I am trying to solve. Here's a range add-on 1. Does not go in. Power and stand on top. Oh, I've been stasis-sized. Wait. Why is it kind of doing that? Oh, this just prevents mobs from moving for like a few seconds? Oh, it gives them slowness. So it looks like it's a 3x3 around it. No, it's further than that. Yeah, it's the 3x3 around it. Does it show area now? Doubtful. Nope, does not show area. Okay. So this thing just gives everything like a huge slowness buff. Or debuff, however you want to look at it. So the Drimy Charm, this is another thing that I need to figure out before we just go YOLO a silverfish boss. I keep forgetting about that. So this says it uses volcanic source link with some coal. How does this work? There's no uses for this. I don't know if any of these things draw loot. I can't tell if this thing's doing anything. Let's try spawning in some more animals, I guess. Dirt. Let me get rid of this stupid magnet thing. I need some real animals. Okay, so a pig. So there's a pig. Here's this thing. Give it some coal. Are you gonna give me loot? How does this even work? The quest literally says the Drimy Charm uses source to gather mob drops without killing them. I'm not seeing mob drops. Does it only work on hostile mobs? It doesn't say. Keep the Drimy out of the stasis chambers working area. Oh, do I? Oh, you know what? I have to like shift right click this on the ground, don't I? Crap. There was something you have to do with the Drimy Charm to release it, and I can't remember what it was. Right, you have to click it on a mossy cobblestone. That's what it was. Okay. Cobble... Vine? I remember checking this out on all the mods. It looks like the Drimy is like doing something, but not really. But what's he gathering? Like, how do I get the stuff? It's like he's doing it, trying to get the pig to give him something, and then... But where's the drops? Is it going into the pedestal? Well, we should have source coming from this thing. He said it uses a chest. Let me grab a chest. I need to know how this works before I go spawn in a boss. He doesn't get source from the link directly. The link needs a source jar and put source into. I wish, if that's the case, I wish this kind of stuff was made for people who's doing this for the first time. Otherwise, why make a big old like page-long paragraph report on it if like you're leaving out vital information like that? It doesn't make sense to me. So a source jar. Sure, let's make one of those. I need Archwood. Okay. And of course this one grew. Does this need to be a 2x2? All right, hold on. We're gonna do some things here. We're gonna stop making more animals for one. Okay. I don't know which one of these little guys is the one for my charm. This one's dancing, so I assume that's the guy for my charm. Or do these guys just regularly dance for no reason? No, that's got to be my guy right here. Okay. So, there was a book we saw. It was called Warn something. This. Let's look at this. Because I literally have no idea what I'm doing with this mod. Machines source. Source jar. Source jars store source gathered from nearby source links. Source is used in glyphs and rituals by powering devices like the imbuement chamber and enchanting apparatus. Source may be moved using a bucket, or the jar can be picked up and moved. To use source in a jar, simply place a jar near your desired device. Source jars will provide signal to redstone comparators based on their fill level. Okay. Volcanic source link. It generates a moderate amount of source from nearby mob death and animal breeding. No, this is not volcanic. This is volcanic. The volcanic source links generate source by consuming burnable items. Archwood logs will generate bonus mana, with blazing archwood generating the most. As the volcanic source link produces source, it also produces heat, used for spawning lava lilies and converting stone into lava. The volcanic source link automatically outputs to nearby jars, starting with the one closest to it. Nearby blazing archwood items will be burned up in exchange for a chunk of mana and moderate amount of heat. Okay. So let's look at... I would like to look at the trees. Resources and decoration. Wilden. Archwood trees. Have a small chance to spawn in any biome and come in 4 types. Rarely you may stumble upon Archwood forest. A biome full of magical creatures, naturally spawning lanes. Can be used for decoration, rituals, or crafting mods. It does not say... It does not say the size. It's a big tree. It needs more space. I don't know if we can do anything with this, but I'm gonna... The bonding pots are super slow. But yes, it would work. I want to see the size of the tree and how it grows, though. Thank you, Shade Spectre. So 10 blocks tall is enough. Yes, this is quite a large one. Another thing I didn't know is if it would grow with 1 sapling or if it needed 4. Okay. It did put down 2x2 of dirt, which is interesting. So 10 blocks of space is enough. And it does convert some of the stone into dirt. That's interesting as well. It will generate 2x2 every time it also goes through obsidian. Will it go through bedrock? I don't know what use that is. If you need bedrock destroyed though. Okay, so we know 10 high ceiling is enough. I guess the next thing I need to figure out is like how Well, let me do one more. What's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So it needs like a 5 by 5 by 10, I guess. Maybe like a 6 by 6 since this is a 2 by 2 tree. Okay. Hello, Boss Daddy. I saw your message earlier, but it's kind of like focus mode. Glad you've been watching the VODs on YouTube and you decided to stop by the stream. I wonder if that tree would destroy the ritual altar. It destroys bedrock. I bet it would destroy the altar. Hey, Sperm Song, how you doing, dude? All right. Yeah. Bunny pots, yeah, we can just do that, I guess. If it has to require a 10 tall ceiling. Wait, why are you gathering stuff now and you weren't before? It says source needed. Does logging out and logging in like give it a little bit of source? Is that what happened? I'm not sure. I mean, we can see like this thing making the green particles that swirls around the sheep. And then when it's done, the particle comes over to this glowy thing. But this says source needed. I don't know. Anyway. All right. So we want to make a source jar. Let's stop making those. Oh, it was working. Most items get source super slow naturally. Maybe it's once every 10 minutes without source. Oh, I didn't know these things would just work without source. So how often does it take source and like put the items away? Hello? Tick accelerate? Can you tick accelerate this thing? I don't know. Doesn't look like that really does anything for us, does it? The more distinct mobs, the happier it will be. By more distinct, do you mean the more types of mobs? And when you say the happier to be, are you talking about the Drimy? Or are you talking about the ritual? This is really slow. Like, I thought giving it the source, it would just be like drop, drop, drop. Like, is it going to be this slow with the silverfish boss? How did the heck did I like click that on there? I'm not sure how I got that. What? Oh, I see what's happening. So I'm like, I was pressing shift, holding right click and dragging my mouse up. And if you like hold shift and drag your mouse up, yeah, okay, that's what's going on. I was like, how is that taking that out of my inventory? So where's all the drops? I thought this was supposed to be fast. This doesn't seem fast. All right, so it said something about keeping the Drimy out of the stasis chamber. Let's go back to that real quick. The coal from before could power a generator providing the FE. Make sure to make a fence to keep the Drimy out of the stasis chamber's working area. All right, so we're gonna try this, and we're gonna try and put the sheep in the stasis chamber. Grab some fence. I can't like shift right click and pick you up, can I? Do I have any plastic? Okay, so Drigmy's trapped. I feel like I want to fence around this as well. Put the sheep in place and then like start this up. Why can't I place the sheep in there? Oh, is this the wrong one? That's the wrong one. Yep. Now, does this go faster? Oh, what the heck? How did that vein mine this? I'm so upset right now. Stop it. Okay, so don't vein like this. Okay, so we have the sheep up there on the stasis chamber. The Drigmy's doing the thing. I want to see this work. I want to see this like go at a reasonable speed. I think the fence was connected to this diagonally. What's going on with the sheep? It's on a stasis chamber. Stasis chamber applies a slowness debuff, which basically makes it impossible for the mob to move. %14 full. Let's get some more stuff going here. Now, if only we had these in real life for trimming animal nails. This is so slow, guys. And this is the intended way to farm the silverfish? Do they intend you to like set this up, chunk load it, and then like forget about it and send the drops back or something? I think it isn't about the speed to get the hearts. It's about not needing to spawn items. Guys, we're using this specifically for the silverfish boss. I don't think I can spawn in 10 silverfish bosses. We're testing this on a safe mob, so I know how, and I understand how this works. It says in the quest book, if you go to the exploration tab, boss dungeon, silverfish heart, the next quest is, it says farm the mother silverfish, right? And this is the text that we've been reading, which leaves out the fact that you need a source jar in order to provide this ritual with source, and a place for this source link to put source in. It conveniently left that out. Like, we're trying to figure all this out before I just YOLO and spawn in the boss and have to deal with all this stuff. But this is like really slow. Does the Drigme put the items in the chest, or is it the ritual putting the items in the chest? Do I pipe items out of this? Maybe that's the problem. I honestly don't know. Does like an item pipe even connect to this? Does not. There it went. Oh, it did. So all of that, we got 1 white wool and 3 raw mutton. I mean, so the chest we're going to replace. Let me through. We're going to replace with a red ender chest. That way the items automatically come to applied energistics. So let's get one of those. Ender chest. You can even see these. That's fine. Okay, so item pipes don't work for pulling out of that thing. We just have to let it go. The other thing is, how do I recapture that Drigme to move it? Does it say in that book? Is there like a search? Hidge. Oh, I can just hit. Okay. Drigme charm. On a black and mossy cobblestone, after a short time, the cobblestone will transform Drigme henge and summon the Drigme. To summon additional Drigmes, use more charms on the henge. Casting Dispel or killing the Drigme will return it to your charm. So we kill it. You die now. Aha! So it says you can summon more Drigmies, which is also good to know. By clicking it on the henge. So I guess that would make that its home and they'd all interact with this one thing. Drigmy considers home to be 10 blocks in every direction from its home. I mean, I consider my home to be 10 blocks away from in every direction from my home too. What? The Drigmy will use this area to produce items from any entities nearby. Your Drigmy's efficiency is dependent on its happiness. This may be increased for each entity nearby, with a bonus for each unique type in its home. So each entity nearby. It doesn't say living entity. Would an armor stand and a item framework? Each Drigmy working around a henge contributes progress. Once maximum progress has been reached, the henge will generate items and experience gems and deposit into nearby inventories. Each time this occurs, the henge will require a source to recharge. The number of drops and experience gems is equal to the Drigmy happiness and experience value of the entities. To get started, place a chest and a jar of source next to the henge. Okay. This is frustrating. He doesn't read chat. I know, it's almost like there's documentation in the game and quests and my own personal knowledge of playing modded before to get me through this, where I don't have to read every line of chat that text offers me. Every line of text that chat offers me. It's weird. It's almost like that. So, get rid of this. I get my mossy cobble back. That's cool. This retains. It does retain. Okay, so I guess the next step is to make more Drigmy charms. We'll just leave sheep there doing its thing. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So, in order to make Drigmy charms, we have to do the ritual, which we took the thing down. We can do that. No, I guess we can't do that until we get more hearts. So we have to wait until we get 4 hearts from 1 Drigmy, and then we can make more Drigmies to increase the speed in which we get hearts. Is that what we want to do? Is 1 going to be enough? Alright, sheep, your work is no longer needed. Alright. So, where did I do the ender chest? I left it right here. So we can only do 1 right now. Not Drigmy, I want to search for... We have the mossy cobblestone. I need a fence. I think we're about ready to go. The only other thing... It said that this can use a comparator. $8. 55. Makes sense. So we want a thing where when this drops below full, it will drop a piece of coal. Maybe we want to drop like a block of coal. Okay. So, dropper, coal, redstone torch, some kind of a placey block. I don't know, just stone, I guess. So, if we had stone, dropper. That. This. Redstone. Click. Okay. So we want... Yeah, this is gonna work, right? Redstone dust. That. So, say the comparator is coming over here, giving us a redstone signal of 15, saying the thing is full, so everything's turned off. We have coal in here, magnets off. We drop below, drops a piece of coal. It's charging. That goes like this, that turns off. This coal's already removed because that's what got used up. And now it drops below 15 again. Perfect. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. So a redstone torch, redstone dust, and a dropper is essentially all we need to make this work. Oh, you want to get banned from my channel? Is that what you want to do? Sweet. Well, you got it. You can use a pipe to feed coal to a pedestal. It will only use the coal as needed. Is that true? Well, if that's the case, that'll make this even easier. Let's try that. That isn't the pedestal. I need a pedestal. So like for the ritual? So it will eat coal off this, is what you're telling me? So how much is that gonna to eat? Oh, did I just break it? Okay, so it does stop. Okay. I'm good with that. Okay. I like it. Whoop. Whoa. So we don't need the dropper, we don't need the redstone, we don't need these torches. We just need another chest with some coal, which we can just pull out of Applied Energistics, so I don't have to take that with me. We do need the source link, and we do need a pedestal. Okay, so we got a bunch of things that we're about ready to set up here. So that's not needed then. That. I don't need these extra ones, I don't think. Don't need that or that. Where's my... What did I have here? Was that a shovel? I don't know if that's what I had there before, but that seems like what I should have there. Unless I put in like my pouch or something. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna need one of those. I don't need the notebook anymore, I don't think. The shovel, oh, it's right here. Thank you. I think we're good. I don't think I need the mob imprisonment tools. All right, let's go start setting this up. Let's see what do. So it said that I can set this up directly underneath the altar. Stasis chamber go here. That's gonna need power. And then I don't know where the boss is gonna sit, but it says it will deal with anything within 10 blocks. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put the Drimy back here. That'll be its home, and then I'll put some fence posts like this. We will put this chest right here. We need source jar. We're gonna need the pedestal. Source link. Pipe chest. Whole lot of coal. Yeah, that's working. Coal is fine. I don't need to change it up with something more complicated like a cactus farm. So I guess we spawn in the Drimy, I capture it. But you think we're good, guys? Think we got everything we need here? That's not going to try and push it over into this inventory, is it? Maybe I should swap this out from a chest to a drawer. So there's no other inventory slots, just to completely make that an impossibility. That's probably what we should do. Okay, so it should never be able to push the items into here. It should only ever push them into there because that's the only available inventory. Okay. Well, I think the only thing that's left to do is to spawn in the boss. Oh, I got into the stasis chamber. I done did a bad thing. I'm gonna put the power source underneath. Okay. So let's try it. There's that. No, I don't want that to push mods because that might mess with the stasis chamber. So let's leave that alone for now. I'll put some blocks in my inventory in case I need to turn it on. Like we'll build something off the ceiling so I can stand on and like mess with that. I know the stasis chamber is not on. Lock it also? The drawer? I mean, I guess. Do I think I'll ever go back to old mod packs when I play them? Maybe. I've done it before. Okay. Those... Oh, I have to actually right click on it. A loopy! The loopy's caught in the stasis. That's kind of funny. Yeah, let's bring you guys over here. Oh no, is my guy dead? Okay. Yeah, thankfully killing the Drimy doesn't matter though. What's the range on the Drimy? It says it's 10 blocks. Its home is 10 blocks distance from like the altar, I guess. So 10 blocks that way, 10 blocks that way. So 21 by 21. Centered on the altar, I suppose. Well, the next thing that we need to do is this. I already have 25 force loaded. When did I load up 25 of them? I didn't think I did. Literally pressing left control. You can change chunk with /FTB chunks. I don't understand how this works. How does that work? The dancing dude is farming stuff from this boss without having to kill it and respawn it in. And that's what this green particle is coming over here. And like once this thing gets a certain percent that you can't see because magic mod, once it gets to a certain percent, that gets dumped into an inventory. How do you add chunks to the allowance? That's the question. Without, like, I know how to change the configuration file if I close out of the pack and do it. If you guys are telling me that I can do it, you should know how to do it. How do I add 9 more? Guys, don't tell me to do something if you have no idea how to do it, or you're refusing to like say how to do it. Come on. Just do it. Just do it, Hypno. I'm not gonna tell you how, just do it. Yeah, we kind of have a dilemma. I can't load any more chunks. And I don't know how to unclaim them. If I unclaim all chunks, then I don't have power and this guy drops. If I leave here, all of this gets unloaded and who knows how that's going to affect things. Yes, we know the FTB chunks command. How do I add more chunks using the FTB chunks command? You have to be opt / FTB chunks admin extra force load chunks, name of the player, what operation, amount you want to add. So I have to be in cheat mode. Okay. Well, if it's just to do that one thing, let's do it. Extra force load chunks. Uh, 25. I think everything's within that, right? One chunk? Two chunk? I think we're good. The flux point keeps the chunk loaded? I don't think I turned that on, and I don't think I can get to it with that boss there. Yes, I know there's a manual config that you can change. I can exit the game and manually do it. That was not what the question was. Guys, we have the chunks loaded now. It's fine. I don't need any more help or suggestions on how to do it otherwise. We're good. It's fine now. We are all set. So if I do /home, and /back, okay. Everything appears to be like it should be. Yep, that goes away. Those can go away. Actually, I need one stack. Right, so now that we are doing that, when we get 4 hearts, we just got a second one. When we get 4 hearts, we can make another Drigme, spawn it in, and we have 2 Drigmes doing it, which will get us hearts twice as fast. And then we can spawn another Drigme, and we'll do it 150% faster. And then we'll get another, and then we just keep doing it, and we keep adding them, and keep adding them, and we get hearts. What are the hearts used for? Oh, you need it for all the endgame stuff? Right, we need 4 hearts for our transmutation table. Do I spawn in another Drigme, or do I just take 4 hearts and make the transmutation table? We still have to do the extreme crafting table, which means we have to do this, which means we have to do this, which is just EMC. Do we need hearts for anything else? We need 4 hearts for that, 4 hearts for the other. I don't think this is going to be necessary. Wait, was there another recipe? No, just that. Mechanical crafting to make the dark matter shovel. So I need 11 hearts for all of the dark matter gear. Is that all the hearts are used for? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we don't actually need to make 2 tables. We have this applied energistics thing over here. We can just drop it in here, put an EMC here, and then take extra out. Or, alternatively, we can just throw it into one of these chests. Either one of these. But yeah, we're just waiting on basically 2 more hearts. So I guess we can start doing the prerequisite stuff for that. Neutroneum. That's another biggie. Neutroneum. How do I get this? Okay. I know you get through the Neutroneum collector, but I would have expected, like, if you click on this item, it would bring that up. But it's not bringing it up. So we need an extreme crafting table to make a Neutroneum collector. And that's a double compressed crafting table. Compressed crafting table, these crafting tables. Okay. We make a recipe. Double compressed crafting table, do it. Done. Okay, so we have a double compressed crafting table. I need some crystal matrix ingots. So I need to make some diamond lattice. I don't know how many of these we need. That many. Wait, how many of these do I need in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. So I need 20. Okay. Easy. Oh, it says right here total items 21. All right, we go and we craft. That. I pressed the button. We have to turn this on first. Easy. This has EMC. I don't know if we need to EMC that. So neutron collector. This is pretty simple. This does not have EMC. Just a bunch of iron, some more crystal matrix. Bum, 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 bum. Let me just make some of these. Okay, we got some of those now. Redstone, iron, quartz. Yep.
Here's my theory. Whoever made that noise made it intentionally. So we would hear it and find him.
Neutron collector. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then we can just do this. It's gonna take a while to get all of these. Yeah, we do have a watch. We could do that. The watch has EMC too, doesn't it? It does not have EMC. Yep. Activate the clock so it's yellow. Oh, that's right. You can charge the clock up, can't you? That is really loud. They charge up the clock? The charge function. There's also this change mode. I don't know what the change mode does. Hello, Fox Artist. How am I doing? I am doing well. How are you? All right, so how many of these do we need? Oh, we just need the nuggets, first of all. So we need 12 nuggets. And we're at 7. Okay, well, this is going to continue doing its thing. We can just work on other stuff while that happens. So we need 12 dark matter. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 crystal. Four netherite upgrades. We need 4 nitro crystals. We need 4 silverfish. We have 3. Alchemical chest. 4 of those. We need 2 antimatter relay Mark II. Uh-huh. We need 2 energy condensers Mark II. Wait, energy condensers? Energy collector. Then just an energy condenser. I think that's everything. So we need the heart, and then we need the Neutroneum nuggets. You're fine, but you got ghosted by all your friends? That's not cool. Are you sure they're your friends or they're ghosting you? All right, so we are literally just waiting on one more silverfish heart. That's it. That's all we need. So one more. Mudley, how you doing, dude? Does the clock have a range? Yes, it's 9 by 9 by probably 5 or 3. So it's 4 blocks away in every direction, centered on itself. Oh, I got another pile of neutrons in my inventory. You know what? I'm gonna actually quit the game because we opened it to LAN earlier. I don't know how that's gonna affect anything. Let's just close it out, go back into single player. When the clock is on a pedestal, F3B shows its range. F3B. I don't know that specific F3 command. Is that new for, or is that specific for Project E? Oh, that's a hitbox. It shows hitboxes. Oh. I do know that command. I just forgot it. No heart. Look at that. That's showing the chunk borders. That's not showing anything. What the heck? What is that showing? Oh, there's another pedestal here. Right, it's showing the range of the pedestal. I completely forgot the pedestal was there. Yep, that's what it's doing. Aha! Transmute this into that. Okay, so transmutation table. We learned how to make transmutation tables. Guess that doesn't have EMC. That does. I don't like how you click this, it places one and you can't like pick it back up. It didn't used to do that. It used to be you place the entire stack and then you can pick up the entire stack. Now it's placing one at a time, which is weird. I don't like that. It's a left side just to learn the item, yes. Yes. It doesn't matter though. You can learn on either one. Literally does not matter. And you know what? In fact, I'm still gonna put it right here just to trigger you. Alright. Dark matter block, covalence dust, red matter block, literally all this stuff. All this stuff is EMCable. All of these. This is EMCable. That is not. This is. All right, so this guy, oh, didn't actually want to fill those up. I did want to fill that up, and that will replace this. Do I have red matter learned over here? What's going on? Can you connect applied energistics to Project E like you used to in previous versions? You can. It's a little different though. That's what this thing is right here, this refined EMC link. So this is kind of like its own self-contained alchemical chest or whatever. So it has its own independent EMC. And you can put the patterns in here. And then applied energistics can make these things all day long as you have EMC available for it. So technically you could make a whole bunch of these refined EMC link things and then attach them all via storage buses if you wanted to. I think there's a bigger one that we're going to make before we start looking at that. Yeah, there's the refined EMC link that we're using that has 9 spots, and then this one has 54, so it's like a large chest. And you need 6 of these. I really should just learn one of everything here into the table. Whoops. I should learn one of everything here into the table and clear out that personal thing. Oh, there's quests that I didn't get before, I guess. We don't have a way to generate EMC. We were working on it using these power flower things that you can make, but it was a real pain trying to use that personal EMC link to do this crafting. So I stopped. We changed our attention to make this table, and now we're gonna start producing EMC. This isn't saying I'm learning it. Is it not? Somehow it already knows I know about it? I don't know how it knows that I know about these. Oh, putting things in the EMC link learns it? Huh. I did not know that learned items by putting them in there. Well, if that's the case, why am I not finding personal? It doesn't come up. If I put that there, will it show up now? I did not know that learned items. If I clear that out, it's still there. Okay, I didn't know that. Right, so now that we have this, I wanted to make the compressed refined one, which is 6 of the refined. Wait, where's the refined one? Refined is 9 of these. I don't know if I have stars learned, but let's learn those. Can I search for EMC? I can, but like, it's very hard to know what I have in here that has a load of EMC. I kind of want to unlearn all these things. Now that I know the system... Yeah, all of this stuff should just be turned into EMC then. Okay, we're at 863. Let's make the 6 of the refined ones. And there's a compressed. Learn that. Let's see how this thing looks. Did I just lose all the EMC that was in this? Or actually, is that EMC shared? This says 398. Is that the same EMC? It is all the same EMC. Okay. I thought each one of these had a separate EMC like storage. I didn't know that was my personal EMC. Okay. Yeah, I did not know that that was my EMC pool. I thought that was specific for this one block. Okay, now I know. Now I know. So emeralds. What's a higher EMC store than emeralds? We should like start converting emeralds into that. Otherwise, it's going to take literally forever. Let's take a look. Pink matter, purple matter, pink matter. How much is a stack of this worth? 9.4. Yeah, like purple matter, pink matter. I think we know how to make pink matter, right? No magenta. Okay, so to make pink matter, that is 3 magenta and some of the fuel. Just make one of these real quick. Learn it. Okay, and then we want export boosts. Did I learn these? I actually don't know. Let's learn them in case we did not. That one's learned. Which one was that one? That was the normal energy condenser? This one we already know about. Okay. I don't think we need a normal energy condenser. So this will be for all of our energy condenser needs. This one, we need export boosts. Some acceleration cards. Emerald I have in my inventory. I need the export bus. This should start going faster any moment now. We're going to change this up. This is going too slow.
Say you won't leave me. I know it's easy to run away. I know you wanted this,
We go do this the fast way.
but now we're going down. Whoa, picking up the pieces that we left here, we just left here.
Is that faster? I feel like that's faster. That's faster for sure.
All my senses told me it's the wrong way.
All right, let me go grab this thing.
I don't if it's worth it. Oh, it's always the wrong day to show, and I don't know.
We have a little bit of EMC now. We do up to cyan. Yeah, we should probably look at upgrading this to the next one. Pink matter, so purple matter. All right, so the next matter after purple is violet. All right, next one after violet is this one. The blue matter. All right, blue, bloop, bloop, cyan. After cyan, we have green matter. Did I finish Silverfish Farm? I did. Yep. Isn't there a book that unlocks everything? There is, but I don't know if we have access to it. We have to make the transmutation tablet before we can even think about that. Tablet requires 4 more silverfish hearts and some HDPE sheets. A bunch of neutronium. We only have 7. We need 20 of those. So we're not quite there yet. It's an expensive craft, yeah. All right, so we're at 56 billion EMC. You get the tome would be expensive, but the tablet, it's just a handheld of the table. Yeah, they really... I guess they're running out of ideas for endgame items. It is kind of weird. It is kind of weird. All right, so we have under Project E learned the transmutation table, the energy link, personal link, refine link, compress refined EMC link, and we made a power flower. Yo, they give me another watch of flowing time. Let's go. Yeah, we're almost out of emeralds. We're out of emeralds. I guess we could throw diamonds in there too. I haven't upgraded the patch, the pipes being affected by the watch out. I'm on 1.3. I think I saw there was a new release, but it was like an alpha, and then they had like a couple of beta patches for it, but it wasn't a release version. So 1.4 is alpha, and then there's 2 beta versions, but there isn't a release. 1.3 is release. Where did that window go? Come back here. Okay, well, this is going to take a while to fill back up, so I guess we can stop doing all of this. What's the MC on scrap?
I just resubscribed for 7 months.
Oh, the EMC on scrap? Yeah, we should definitely do that. Should do these too. Yee, welcome back. Thank you for the 7 months. Ancient Debris does not have EMC. Was there stuff on here? It looks like there's stuff on there. It says only 5 MBT tags. I think that was the one we made before, then we took everything off there. We'll just learn those. I don't think there's anything on there that we need.
they want from me. They take my hands,
I don't need all these under pouches now that we know them through EMC.
try to find what's right in a distant
Pipes.
so far away.
These guys are EMCable.
My heart's with empty space, but now I'm sure of where I'll go from here.
Temp pad is EMCable, but I don't know if I make another one, if it retains like where I have set stuff previously. Let's find out. No, this one doesn't know anything.
All the reasons that I cannot find.
So don't lose your temp pad. Why do I have oak logs in my pouch here? I guess for torches? I have sticks in there, coal, chicken. I don't need any of that stuff. Yep. Mining laser. I guess these configuration tools.
Keep myself composed. It takes a lot.
Alright, so hearts. Why haven't we gotten any more hearts? Do I have to go to the chunks? We logged out of the game and we came back in. Do I have to go to those chunks in order for things to happen there? It says I still got them claimed.
You can't force it, but you'll play your part.
Alright, we're gonna go see what's going on over there. I might actually have to visit this every time we log back in order for this thing to load, which is unfortunate. Okay, so what's next for us to do? These are like 2 endgame items that we won't be able to make yet. Alchemy table. That seems easy. Stick, diamond, torches. Was weird, it was like stuck in there.
Got my sights on a brand new beginning.
Oh, it doesn't use the thing. Okay.
Will hold me to the shore.
Yeah, I was gonna look at upgrade power flowers. You were not wrong.
My sights on a brand new
I was really hoping though.
steady rhythm.
I was really hoping that this pack would have a way that we could link all of our knowledge to applied energistics like we've had in other packs. So I could just sit here and do all of my crafting from this screen. But it doesn't seem like that is a thing. There's ways that we can set recipes to allow applied energistics to be able to craft those through our EMC, but there is no way for us to like just put an item in there and have Applied Energistics learn it and then always provide that. Yeah, the last ozone pack had that. No, Pops, you're not understanding. The way that this worked previously in another mod pack is, say like I didn't have diamonds learned, I just throw diamonds in my Applied Energistics, it learns it, and then it provides it, and then I have 1,000,000 diamonds. As long as I have EMC. So anything that has EMC, I just throw it into the system, it'll automatically learn it, and then I have those available. With this setup, I have to make the item, come over here, place it into here, and then I have them available. Like, it works, but it's annoying. But yes, we can do it. So power, no, not add, power flower. So that means like for every one of these, I need to like grab these items that all go into it, craft it, then put the item over there, and then make these items and then go put them over there. This really means I should make myself another crafting table or crafting terminal.
I think of the men and machines and friends and ideas, philosophy and spirit. Men and machines.
Uh-huh. Terminal, crafting terminal. Is there a transmutation chamber? I don't think so.
When I think of the future,
Nope.
I think of the men and machines. And friends and ideas. And philosophy and spirit.
All right, let me go grab this over here. I'm actually gonna make a few of these. Okay, so this one goes here. This one goes here. Oh, you can place it on the side. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that. And this one goes in here, so I can have access to stuff from elsewhere. I already had it learned on the table. Why didn't you just pull it from there? Because I didn't think about it. Okay, so we want... What do we want? We want the power flower. Currently, we have the Mark III learned.
If you play the strings, I'll sing all night. I need a remedy, a melody.
Actually, I should do this in reverse order. I'll do this.
If you set the scene, I'll dim the lights. Creating memories, we treasure these forever throughout our lives.
So we need the 4, which means we are going to need Mark 4 of all of this stuff. And to make that, I need magenta plus antimatter relay Mark 3. I don't know how many of these we need. I'm just going to grab like a few of these different things. Magenta. Okay, so magenta energy collector. So now we need an energy collector plus that. Wait, what? Right. That, this. Learn it, make a bunch. Get rid of that. So now the power flower is this stuff. Learn it. Okay, so now to make the Mark 5, we need the pink. So I need the magenta energy collector Mark 4. I need a pink matter. And then I need magenta antimatter relay. Okay, learn that. Learn that. Now it is crafty time. Store that. Store those. Learn this one. Now the Mark 5's done. This could be like so much faster if we had the other method of doing this, but it is what it is, I suppose. So we'll just deal with it. So I need the Mark 5s. And that needs purple matter. Boop boop. Boop boop. Okay. Making the Mark 6. Did it. Store that, learn that one. Clear, clear, clear. So now 7. So now we need the MK6. And we need violet. There's that. There's that. Craft it. Learn it. Store those. Store those. So the next one, blue. Blue matter. I guess this is going faster now that I've like understood the pattern that we need here. All right, so craft this one, craft it, learn it, keep one of those, store those. What's the next one? Cyan? Cyan. There's that, there's that. Uh-huh. We do this. Power flower. Got it. Keep one. Keep one. Put those away. So we're at the Mark 9s now. I don't think we made the green, did we? Oh, we did. There's green. There's green. Learn these. Literally all of my EMC right there. It's a little expensive. After green, we have lime. I don't think I made the lime. Yeah, okay, so I think we're gonna stop there. So, green power flowers are worth 19 billion EMC each. Did I not learn the Mark 8? I learned it. Oh, learn this one, yeah, obviously. Oh, obviously. So what is, let's place one down. Oh, that's right. This needs to be placed next to thingy. Green matter. I thought that's how you do this. Am I mistaken? Or is that just adding to this up here? I thought these power flowers transferred the stuff into these things. I didn't know that just goes straight into my personal EMC storage. Okay. Okay. So I don't even need this. So these things just place all over. And the more you have... Okay, I got it. I confuse this with like the original way you do power flowers. It's only a little crazy? No, this is like legitimate. What are you talking about? This isn't crazy. So the green ones are how much? These are 20, so I can make 10 more of those. 11. There isn't equivalent energistics in this pack, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade them. I'm just building up a supply. In fact, I'm just gonna leave those there, and we will just start producing stuff, and then we'll put that back in when we're done. At this point, why is EMC just not infinite? All right, so the next one is lime, and we never made lime. Lime matter. So I needed the power flower, MK10. All right. We learned this one. And then we need to make the next. We need to make yellow. Wait, what? Yellow power flower. Okay, yellow matter. So that's lime plus, yeah, okay. Lime. 3 of those. 6 of these. That. So then we do this, that. Learn these. And I learned that already, yeah? Okay. Learn it. All right, now we go upgrade. All the loots. $1.6 trillion EMC. I like it. Oh, we can do 14 more. All right. We're making just a little bit of EMC right now. Just like hardly anything. Hardly anything. All right, let's keep going. So that was the MK12. Now we need orange. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Okay, so now that we have that, we need to make the next one white. So I need 3 oranges. Oranges. White matter. Learn it. Learn it. Make the white power flower. And then the final, is this the fading? Fading matter. Did I not learn the flower? All right. Whoop. So I only need one of the fading energy collectors. Learned that. We learned this. I need a few of these. I think it's 7. And this is the last one. So these are the highest tier ones that we can make. We were just making a little bit more EMC per second than we were before, ever so slightly. It's not enough, guys. Not enough. I don't know what we need all this EMC for, but it's not enough. This little guy trying to hide, being all sneaky down there. We're making 2.14 trillion EMC per second. Is that enough? I just made a stack more of these power flowers.
Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play.
Is there like a point to having more than this? Do I need this much EMC for anything? I mean, we've been working on it. Might as well just keep it going. It's kind of more like because we can at this point. I have 2 quadrillion EMC. There are a few singularities that use EMC. Okay, well, we did the thing. Crystal Matrix. Ultimate crafting. Neutronium collector. Yo mama weighs mo. Neutronium nugget. I got chocolate cake.
Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play.
And it doesn't have EMC. That's lame.
Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play.
Did I ever learn these? I did. It's like our third one. We have a basic one. We got two. Now we got a third one. So how are we doing on power, by the way? We're making 20k per tick. Why does this say? Oh, I'm looking at this particular thing. I need to look at this one. What? Why can I not fly anymore? Did I just make so much EMC that this thing doesn't know? Oh, I didn't realize that that was using EMC out of this. Is that because I had the pushback? No. I didn't realize I used EMC to fly around. I guess that makes sense. Anyway, I wanted to see the network stats here. So that stasis chamber is supposed to be using 1000, right? But we're only outputting 798. I do not know. You make the red matter armor pieces that use the Swift Wolf. You think that grants EMC less creative flight? Yeah, that's weird because the stasis chamber said on it that it used 1000 FE per tick, but this is only showing that we're using 798, so I'm not sure where the difference is coming from. I never put any upgrades in that thing. I don't know. I can make another Drimy. Or we could make the tablet? Is that what it was? Oh, we need the Neutroneum. We might have that by now, actually. But we don't have the HDPE. That's EMCable. We only have to make one. Oh, these are EMCable. We only have to make one pellet. But we still have to do all the setup for it. You think it's 1000 FE per work cycle? Maybe it takes about 2 seconds? Maybe. I mean, it just says usage 1000 FE. I assumed that meant per tick. Yeah, this looks like it's going about every 2 seconds, or maybe every second. I'm not sure. It's definitely not using 1,000 per tick. You still need the infinity ingots? What? Oh, infinity ingots is a part of this. I didn't even notice that. I did not even notice that. So basically what this means is we need to make a whole bunch of the Neutroneum collectors and a whole bunch of the watches. I don't think there's any way that we can like make the Neutronium ingots after we've already made them, you know what I mean? There's not like a create a vending upgrade or something like that. I don't think there's any of that stuff. Okay, well, that'll be something for another day then. Maybe it would be worth making another Drimy. I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it. Yeah, wand of animation. Maybe like all of the time that it's going to take for us to get to that point, like making those ingots, we'll have plenty of these hearts. So maybe one Drimy is all that we are going to need. All right. Well, we started doing a bunch of this endgame stuff. We haven't like touched a lot of these other ones. There's like a lot of stuff here in the Ars Novu. There's blood magic it wants us to do. I've done blood magic so many times. There's Botana. There's a Spark Tinkerer. I think that might be new. This seems new. New-ish. I remember making the augments. You just right-click the augments onto the sparks. I didn't know you need a Tinkerer now. There's a lot of mechanism stuff that we're gonna have to do at some point too. So is there like... Is like this endgame stuff locked out until you complete the quest prior to it? Is anything locked out, or can you just make whatever you want whenever you want? I don't understand how this is set up. Oh, Botania magic is always fun. It's not magic. It's a tech mod, obviously. Probably the sooner the better for the polonium. Source gem singularity. How do we get large quantities of source gem? That's gonna be a thing.
SSJ2 Kenshin just resubscribed for 15 months. Ayo 15 months pogs up Hypno.
Yo, Kenshin! Thank you so much for the 15-month resub! So an imbuement chamber with amethyst or lapis makes a source gem. Is that like the only way to get these? It literally says it on the text too. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, it seems like we're gonna need a bunch of Watch of Flowing Times, Dark Fox. There's a lot of things that, like, you set up an automation and make it go fast. The end game of every mod pack. Balloon Singularity. What's a balloon? Immersive engineering balloons? Dude, what is this? Really? Treated wood. Whoa. 1,024 balloons? This is an easy pack. This is a expert pack disguised as an easy pack. Node overclocker singularity. Well, that's EMC. That's easy. Pet filter singularity. Easy. Enderium block singularity. Easy. Uranium uranite. Corrupted ingot singularity. Easy. Mob soul singularity. Okay, another question is, how many of these singularities do we need? Because it's only 128 for one of those, which seems reasonable. I'm sure we got thousands already at our mob farm. Add-on processing tier 2 singularity. Oh no, latex. Polonium pellet singularity. I don't know how much of this like I wasn't when I started playing this, I wasn't prepared to go into like an expert style pack, right? I wasn't planning on playing this for months.
Walking on ice, paper thin. Skating on the surface of
I was not prepared for all of that.
do you wanna be set free? Voices in the sound of the cracks all singing to me.
At least no paperclip singularities. How do you make these large emerald buds? Medium, small. So I have to have emerald budding clusters. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. That's going to be another thing where you set up a watch of flowing time and a bunch of the budding blocks, whatever. XP jelly baby singularity. Let's look at this. So it's one of each of these singularities for an infinity catalyst. And the infinity catalyst, you need 11 per infinity ingot. $10 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. A lot. Call that another 15. So like 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Call that 20. 10. So we're looking at about 70, 80, 90, 100. Call it 2 stacks. So 128 times 11. So that means we need like 1,408 of those singularities of each type. Those estimations were a bit low.
Walking on ice, paper thin. Skating on the surface of what
That's not to include this other stuff, which is probably... Oh no. Oh my god. Dude, come on. I was gonna say, it's not including this other stuff, which is gonna be pretty easy, I'm sure, and then... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't planning on playing this pack for months. That's a lot of stuff. Like, we can start dabbling into this a little bit, I suppose, but I don't know. We'll have to see. A train track singularity. That's create automation. Those are EMC, that's fine, but this is gonna take literally forever. Like, I was considering playing this pack for a YouTube series sometime in the future, and if I do that, I will do these things, but I'm not sure I am committed enough for a stream to do all this stuff. Coagulated blood. Oh no. You get that from melting zombie flesh though, don't you? No, not melting a parrot or a panda bear. Who would do that? Yeah, so run flesh, you can do that. Obviously, there's a few different other ways of doing it. I just want to see what else is in here. Palette and brush singularity. That's EMC. Well, that's like stupid easy. Infused ender pearl. Easy. So balloon would be a real pain. Ethereal slate. So this is where you have to do blood magic. It's only 8 of them per, but times 8, that means we have to have like 11,000 ethereal slates. A wall singularity. Compact machine wall. Oh, that would be fun, like automating this. That's EMC-able. EMC. I don't know if it's possible to automate that. I'm sure it probably is in this pack. Man of Steel. Flux block. How do you automate this? I have so many questions. In the new version, the flux block has EMC. Node overclocker singularity. Oh, we already looked at that. That's laser IO. We looked at that. So polonium, this is something I never messed with, and I'd be, you know, I don't know about doing the entire singularity grind for this, but I would be interested in setting this up and just see how this all works, because I've never done that before. Polonium comes from nuclear waste and some fluid plus sulfur. The nuclear waste is a fission reactor. You get 1 millibucket of that. Whole bunch of steam. So I guess we'd be doing it this way with like, why would you use seed oil, honey, or the other thing over water? Does it give you like better rates, or is it all the same? This is the reason why I'd want to like set this up. So fissile fuel comes from a chemical oxidizer with reprocessed fissile fragment. A reprocessed fissile fragment comes from a chemical injection chamber with polonium pellet? Plutonium pellet. Salt, okay. Plutonium is by far the best element. So you need fluorite, plutonium, and one of these fluids again. So the plutonium comes from nuclear waste. I feel like we're looping here. Maybe we're not. Nuclear waste. Yes, we have somehow like gone into a loop. So we need fissile fuel to make nuclear waste. Fissile fuel comes from reprocessed fissile fragment. Fissile fragment comes from plutonium pellet. Plutonium pellet comes from fluoride dust with plutonium. The plutonium you make from nuclear waste, and again we have looped. Go back to fissile fuel and click on the top. Okay, let me, oh, I didn't see this tab. So the isotopic centrifuge. Centrifuge. Uranium hexafluoride. Of course we need uranium hexafluoride. Why else? How else would you get this? So hydrofluoric acid and uranium oxide. Uranium oxide from the deconcentrating. Oh, so that's, yeah, so we need, wait, if we're deconcentrating, that means we are turning it into a gas? So we need the, so liquid uranium oxide, we don't deconcentrate it into the gaseous form. So the liquid stuff, uranium oxide, how do we get uranium oxide? I don't understand how to get this. So the liquid uranium oxide comes from deconcentrating this. Uranium oxide, the gaseous version, comes from a chemical oxidizer. Oh, yellow cake. Delicious. I want some yellow cake. Guys, who wants to eat some yellow cake with me? This looks delicious. All right, so that's EMCable. So all we gotta do is get one of those. So an enrichment chamber, uranium ingot, turn into yellow cake. Okay. So it all starts with the uranium ingot, turn into yellow cake. That turns into the uranium oxide, which is then combined with hydrofluoric acid to make uranium hexafluoride, which is then turned into fissile fuel. And then that goes into a fission reactor. Okay, we got there. It took a while, we got there. The quest book shows you the path. I can't trust the quest book at this point. Can't trust it. They leave out important information. They go into like a big page explanation of how to set something up and leave out important information. Can't trust it. Okay. I'll definitely have to do this on all the mods 7, so it's worth learning ahead of time. Does all the mods 7 have like singularities and stuff? I've never even looked at that. Emerald cluster sing. Oh, right. We saw that. EMC, EMC. Cosmic meatballs. This is all EMCable except for the Neutroneum, obviously. Okay. This is the part that's like, I don't want to do. Do you guys have any idea what it takes to make a bacon sandwich? It takes cooked bacon. You had no idea. It needs cabbage and tomato. Tomato is EMC, so I'm not going to bother that. Oh, cabbage is EMC too. I don't got to bother with that. What does it even cost for cooked bacon? You need raw bacon to make cooked bacon. And to get raw bacon, you have to have a cutting board with a raw pork chop. Did you guys know if you go to the store and buy a pork chop, all you gotta do is cut it on a cutting board and you got bacon? Did you guys know that? I just found that out. Is Hypno on YouTube the same Hypno as on Twitch? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Does the Hypno on YouTube have as sexy of a voice as the one on Twitch? BLT. No different guy, just a coincidence? Maybe? So you think my voice is sexy? How you doing? How you doing? Twitch Hypno is better than YouTube Hypno. Yeah, get those two guys in a room sometime and have them duke it out. Hang on, let me close my eyes and act like I'm trying to go to sleep and see if you put me to sleep. I was gonna make loud noises, but I really don't feel like making loud noises right now. I was gonna do it. It would have been hilarious. But I just don't feel like yelling. Twitch Hypno with the underscore was better. You remember watching my FTB Infinity Evolved series years ago. What was that? I like the Infinity Evolved series. Infinity Evolved is one of my favorite packs of all time. Of all time. You low-key fall asleep to me almost every night. Do you ever dream about me, DKW? You can admit it. It's fine. It's cool. I'm gonna take that as a yes because there wasn't a straight no. I'm in your dreams. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. He started watching me in the middle of Enigmatica 2 Expert. Yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying this pack. We started going down the endgame path into EMC and all this stuff. And then we got to like the endgame stuff. And this is where it's going to be like, but we still got a lot of like other stuff to do. Like we haven't really touched the vast majority of this stuff. We're like jumping straight to endgame, right? We should probably slow it down a notch. Like, I want to check out this Ars Nouveau No U VAU mod. No U. Ars No U. We need to check this out at some point and like actually use it. Blood Magic I've done about 100 times. Britannia I've done about 100 times. I mean, to be fair, RF Tools I've done about 100 times too, and same with Thermal and Mechanism and Industrial Foregoing and Immersive Engineering. Create? I kind of wish there was more stuff that it wanted us to do with Create. There's a train station. Make a train station. We should do that. Mechanical Harvester. That sounds pretty cool. Let's ponder it.
Starfield's just subscribed.
Why is that non-vanilla? Inventories attached to the contraption will automatically pick up the stuff. Shut the front door. No, really, you're letting all the heat out. Shut it. I assume there's also seeds in there too. Starfield, hey, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for dropping your Prime Gaming sub. That's pretty cool. What is this block? Contraption actors. Mechanical plow. There's a lot of stuff in this mod that I haven't even looked at yet. Dude, there's a white seat. You know, watching some of the other Hermits Create series, there's so much of the mod you had no clue. Yeah, I haven't really watched anybody do Create stuff. I don't know anything about it. I know there's a lot you can do. I mean, I guess I've seen. How far away can items be from the arm? Within 2 blocks? Alright, narrator type of inventory can be interacted with directly. Oh, so it won't pull out a vanilla chest, but if there is like... Okay, interesting. Will it cut the pork chops into bacon? I don't know. So this cutting board thing, I don't know. Maybe there's a way that you can automate that. I don't actually even know how this works. I'm assuming there's an inventory for the knife, and then maybe you can pipe items in and it just does it for you. It's got an arrow, so this looks like it's some kind of a processing thing, right? So maybe that is automatable. Let's make a cutting board. Let's just look. I'll make another item. We'll make a diamond knife because I don't have to do something crazy with that. How's this cutting board work? Put a knife on there. Can I pipe things in? Or is this all manual? I don't know. Man, it looks like it wants to connect, yeah. No. So it put the pork chop on there. We can't see it. Okay, hold on. Maybe we have to set filters? Sorry guys, I just hit you. Hit you right in the ear. So let's whitelist, add bacon, raw bacon. Oh, I see. So the bacon has to go there first. So when I put the knife on the board, I was gonna like process the knife, and that's not what you want to do. So there's, I wonder if a dispenser. Yeah, the dispenser does work. That was what I was going to check next. Okay. A deployer with a knife will also work. I feel like this is easier because it requires 0 power, right? And then we would just do something like a couple of observers. I mean, that seems like what you'd want to do. Obviously, this isn't where this is going. We're just testing this out just to see. So it doesn't get automatically collected. It doesn't get extracted into the chest. It pops into the world. So yeah, we need like an item collector or something for that. This one's going to be a little annoying. We're going back here to the singularities again because we were just looking at the cutting board with the bacon and stuff. This one's going to be a little annoying because we're going to need the blood, right? Which means we're going to have to melt down a bunch of rotten flesh. So, I mean, that's EMCable. I guess the lava is fine with the eggs, right? We got 12 million lava eggs. That's just going to be something that's going to take a while. This has EMC. We should learn this. Yeah, the watch would work on the smeltery as well. What are we doing on over here? 34. Guys, how much is that even? Is that 66 quadrillion? Or have we gone back past quadrillion? No, that's quadrillion. It's a lot of commas is what that is. You have a ton of heads. Can you melt the mob heads for more blood? It said that specific, like, piglin heads could be. I mean, we have so much rotten flesh, don't we? Where's all the rotten flesh? We don't have any rotten flesh. Where's the rotten flesh? Right here. And the rotten flesh is also EMCable, so... I don't know, are the mob heads EMCable? Yeah, I just saw something that had EMC there. So zombie heads give you 5 times more. No. Zombie heads give you 10 times more and they're EMCable. So yes, we gotta do zombie heads in there. Doo-doo. Oh, we should check this. We haven't looked in a minute. We haven't looked at all today. Drum. It's a different type of drum. So plate helmet from Tinker's Construct. Okay. Well, just stand in the smeltery for a while. It's free. Oh no. All right, guys. We will we'll probably check out some of the polonium stuff maybe tomorrow. You said something about mob soul singularities earlier, but you're not seeing mob souls on the farm. I am pretty sure we have a drawer set up for mob souls. I'm like 99% sure. We should be getting them. And if we're not, we're kind of boned. They were there, says Mizzle. All right. That's it for today. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. If you're new to the channel, hit the follow button so you get notified when I go live. We'll be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Checking out some more things in this pack. If you want to see that, we'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys. Bye.